Just a reminder, if you want to see the 2024 Cardinals in person at State Farm Stadium, a limited number of tickets remain. For more information, visit azcardinals.com/tickets. Wolf and Luke out here at State Farm Stadium. Pleased to be joined now by Will Hernandez. Will, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy to be here.
Will, have you gotten in a fight yet? I mean,
you kind of got me on the second day, and we haven't even put pads on, so you got to give me some more time.
You were the guy that I picked. It didn't matter if it was going to be a guy that was in pads or not. Will's going to get into it with somebody even when they're out of pads.
Yes. But, we'll see what's going on. I might surprise you.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, that's great right there.
Just because Wolf asked for it.
Yeah,
okay.
He's been asking for it for about a month now.
Well, you know what the first question is? You got to, officially, what's the first question I'm going to ask you?
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
What's your weight?
I'm at around 345 right now, actually. I'm a little on the light side.
I thought you looked good. I thought you may have lost some weight, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. And maybe that's why I haven't gotten in a fight. I feel smaller.
That's awesome, man.
All right, we got, like you said, you guys have been out here for a couple of days, but the first open practice is today, so people get to watch and check this out now. Do you guys even notice that when it's practice, when there's people in the stands now and they're kind of getting into it?
Oh, for sure. We walk out to the field. We're always focused, always know what we got to do, but the fans are a part of us, and we definitely notice it. We definitely feel it. And we look forward to the practices as players when we know that we got the fans coming out, bringing the energy.
Will, what did you do, the calm before the storm? What did you do before training camp opened? What were you doing?
Yeah, I was just getting ready for training camp. The work never stops. It's year-round for us. People see it as seasonal, but, for us it's all year. You're doing something. I got to be lucky enough to travel a little bit. And at all those spots that I was traveling at, I was able to also get a lot of work in at some really cool spots. Like, for example, I was in Mexico City, did some work with the Cardinals out there. And, I got set up at the UFC gym out there. So work never stopped. And but I did get to travel a little bit.
Did you go home at all?
Yeah, I went to Vegas for a few days.
Is that like your reset button? Is that something that you like to do before you actually go to work and start a season wherever you may be?
Yeah, my reset button is see my family no matter where it is. So even though I only went to Vegas for a little bit, I did go to El Paso as well because I have a lot of close friends there. And then my family came to see me a lot in Phoenix. So that's like my reset button, seeing those people and being around them for a little bit. But, yeah.
You obviously have your routine. We're talking to Will Hernandez. You have your routine, and, it's training camp. You've been through this before. Is there a different feeling around this team this year? I felt like when we talked to you in the summer, you pointed out how everybody's bought in, and if that kind of leaves no option for the new guys. They either buy in too, or they're not going to be here.
Yeah, definitely what I said before has come into fruition now, even just with the second day in. We already feel it, notice it in the meeting rooms, during lunch, when we're out here on the field. So it's not just like on the field thing, it's like everywhere. So it's definitely a culture change.
Do you think you're going to be more physical in terms of how you run the ball this year than last year? And if so, why?
Oh, yeah, that's the goal always. No matter, even if you would have told me we're the most physical team last year in the entire league, I would have told you we still need to be more physical. There's always that wanting to get better attitude, no matter where you land on the number charts or on the rankings or whatever. So, yeah, definitely want to get more violent, want to run the ball harder, stronger, more efficient, smarter, definitely all that.
And what's cool about that, that's not just your mentality. That is Coach Gannon's mentality, correct?
Oh, yeah. When I'm talking, when I talk about, what we got planned, it's not coming from me. It's a team thing, starting with Gannon.
I know it's early and he's a rookie, but Trey Benson, what have you seen from him? Because we know what you're going to get from James Conner, but like if James Conner's not in there for a play or two or a series or whatever, how do you feel about Trey Benson and some of these other guys stepping in?
I mean, Trey Benson's good just on his own, and we got him here for a reason. So, we have all the faith in him. But think about also who's helping him out. James Conner, when you look at it from that aspect too, you got a guy who can come in here and do his thing on his own. But when you have a mentor like James on top of that, it's just setting him up for success.
So you're coming in, what is this, year 8 for you?
7.
Year 7 for you.
Yeah, well,
right
I'm not that old.
I know. Year 7, okay. Where's your focus? Do you have a goal, or what's your thought process right now?
Yeah, so a lot of people would say 7 years is a long time in the league. I feel like, in a weird way, I'm just getting started. Like it feels like almost like year 2, 3, whatever. It doesn't feel that long. And one thing I haven't done since I've been in this league is win a Super Bowl. So that's all my focus is on right now.
Wow.
From the outside looking in, it looks like you guys you got a young team, but really good leadership with yourself and Kyler and Buddha and James Conner, like you mentioned, and Dennis Gardeck, and I'm sure I'm forgetting guys. I mean, you would know them obviously better than we would, but how do you feel about the leadership on this team, keeping that sort of that winning behavior that Gannon always talks about, going not just now in training camp, but in week 7 if things are tough then?
Yeah, no, I have all the faith in the world in our leadership. That's the reason why there's been so much change, and we came in with the attitude that we have because of the leadership. It starts there. I mean, it starts with Gannon, and then he makes sure, he got guys like the ones you just mentioned to make sure that they're bought in and they transmit it to the rest of the team, which has made that leadership position a lot easier because guys automatically are like, yeah, let's go, let's do it, what's next?
And talk to me about Jonah Williams lining up to your right, the right tackle right now. How's that chemistry working between you guys?
Oh, it's great. He's also been in the league for a few years, and that comes with experience. That comes with being able to stay calm under pressure, which is at the end of the day one of the secret sauces to being a good offensive lineman. Can you stay patient? That's how you work well with others, staying patient, consistent, not freaking out about stuff. Sometimes when you do things a little bit too hard or try to do too much, it actually works against you. So it's great. We've both been in the league for a while, and we both show it by working well with each other right away. And I think we're going to be very, very well.
What kind of person is he, Will? I mean, is he, is he a funny guy in the locker room? What kind of person is Jonah Williams?
Yeah, no, Jonah is awesome, man. He's funny in a very quiet way. He talks to us. He's awesome. He actually has a lot of funny jokes, and he just gets it. He's one of those guys that just gets it. Yeah, he's low key. He's never going to try to attract attention to himself. Classic offensive lineman, but no, he's awesome to hang around. He gets it. He's one of us.
Is he Sigma?
Yes.
Wolf learned a new word, and he's just been using it every hour of the show.
Hell yeah.
I mean, Will just deadpan. Yes.
Yeah, well, he expected you to ask that question. We're talking to Will Hernandez. Will, the offensive line, in your experience, how long does it take the group to kind of come together out of camp? Because you do have Jonah Williams is new, and Paris is playing on the left. And you got some guys, though, that have been here for a while, too.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, no matter if you got all 5 coming back, there's always a period of, adjustment. Guys coming in, making sure the speed's back up, making sure guys are thinking fast in their head as well, not just, with their footwork and body. But it does make it so much easier when you got a guy like Jonah coming in who already knows what to do, who already knows what's expected, what it takes. And, it makes it so much easier. And, we got leaderships on the offensive line, talking about Yelda, everybody, Paris, that's one of the oldest rookies that I've ever met, as far as mentality-wise and how he handles himself. So, you got all those pieces put together. Yeah, we got to adjust, make sure we're on the same speed, but it makes it so much easier with guys like that.
How's that assimilation going for Paris Johnson Jr. over at left tackle right now?
He's doing great, just as expected. He's doing his thing. He's making sure that anybody that he gets paired up with, with the rotation or whatever, that he helps them, they help him, and they work well together. So I'm excited about Paris.
Well, we appreciate this, man. I know you got practice out there. Thanks so much for the time, all right?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I feel really good about this practice too, by the way, especially because I have my lucky card here. And
You
Knock
held it up
it
for
off.
the camera.
you know,
Knock it off.
I picked this up at a Goodwill
Man, that is,
a few
who
years
gave
ago.
you that, man? Seriously. I know who gave it. Yeah, I know exactly
This is the
who
reason why
gave
I'm
it
feeling
to
so
you.
good, Wolf.
Look at that, Wolf. I even gave it to you, too.
That's awesome,
For the
man.
people that can't see it, Will Hernandez, that looks like a Ron Wolfley rookie card
Yeah.
he pulled out of the bag, too.
Mel must have found that
All
somewhere.
this rookie talk.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Will, thanks so much, buddy. Always good to see you.
Thank you,
Good
guys.
luck this
Appreciate
year.
you, buddy, as always.
Thanks for watching Wolf and Luke. Tap to see more and click the button in the middle to subscribe to Arizona Sports.